It's curious. I think the question is what will impact drug spend in the future? Will pathways impact drug spend? Will evidence blocks, will value frameworks impact spend? I certainly think that pathways have the ability to make trends or costs more predictable. If most physicians are using a regimen in 80% of the patients, it will certainly make costs more predictable, but I don't think they're going to bend the trend. What's causing the trend in cancer costs to increase are two things. One is the cost of the drugs themselves, and the second is that patients are getting treated longer because they're living longer. I don't think either of those things predict that cancer costs are going to decrease. What I do think, though, is that in the pathways that are developed, we have to include not just drug pathways, we have to include surgical pathways, radiation pathways, and incorporate advanced care planning and end-of-life care. There's good evidence that we overtreat patients at the end of life. What certainly could reduce the total cost of cancer care is if we make sure that the care that we're providing to patients is the care that's consistent with their personal goals and preferences. Most people are familiar with a study that showed that 81% of patients who had metastatic colorectal cancer thought they were getting curative chemotherapy, and 69% of patients who were getting treatment for metastatic non-curable non-small cell lung cancer thought they were getting curative therapy. So there are many opportunities to reduce cancer care costs, but it's probably not around drugs. It's end-of-life care, avoidable hospitalizations, avoidable ER visits.